I'm Allie GREYMOND. I'm an expert in OCD recovery because for the last 19 years, I've been helping people fully recover from OCD. If you would like to do personal coaching with me, all the information is on youhaveocd.com. You can sign up from there. Try to treat OCD recovery like a game. So if we know that your OCD entirely depends on your OCD behaviors to continue to stay strong, meaning your rumination plus your compulsions plus your avoidances equals your current level of anxiety and your current level of OCD, right? Current is a day or two off because if, let's say, you did all of the bad behaviors today, you'll see the result of that tomorrow. Or if you did all the good stuff today, you might see the result tomorrow, the next day, something like that, right? So it's not like exactly in the same day, but generally that's what happens. The more behaviors you do, the worse you feel. The less you do, the better we feel. So if you know this now, treating OCD like a game where you say, okay, I am going to make the choice to do a little bit better in rumination compared to the day before. Let's say morning time. This is why I'm telling you, do the GREYMOND method, do the tracking. All my clients who are doing the tracking are doing good and little by little climbing out of it. And I see a difference because sometimes I'll get a client who are just, for some reason, they don't want to do the tracking. And they go a lot slower. They still are in the process of recovering, but their process is much slower because they're not as accountable. So they're missing a ton. So you need to be doing the tracking. It's really, really important. I understand that sometimes it may seem like, oh, another thing I have to do with. Listen, this is the most important thing you have to do because everything else in your life depends on this tracking, depends on the reduction. So don't look at it as like lighthearted and just, another thing. If you do this and you learn the skill of disregarding, not only will you climb out of OCD, but everything in your life starts to get better because you apply the skill of disregarding to every other area of your life. And it helps so much because no matter, let's say, a situation comes up in your life and you normally would overreact, but you are disregarding. And you are reacting the appropriate amount because you don't let yourself spin out. So I'm telling you, it works and it helps. And it's probably the best training you can do in your entire life because it will help the rest of your life be better. Like I'm not trying to over dramatize it. It really is true because I see how much of a difference it made in my life, even outside of the OCD. So it's something that you will not have OCD for the rest of your life. Whoever told you that, I choose to disregard. But even after OCD, you'll still continue to use the disregard. And it's so helpful because you save yourself so many arguments, so many situations, so many overreactions. It really is good. But try to treat it like a game. As usually, I diverted. Try to treat it like a game where, let's say, you were 30 minutes ruminating day one, morning, 20, 10, like that, right? So you're cutting it down. That's how you use the GREYMOND method. It's just continue to cut it down. Doesn't matter what the content of the thought was. Doesn't matter what it told you. Just start reducing. And that way you cover all of the areas. So you're dealing with the core OCD. You're not dealing with this OCD or that OCD. You're saying, whatever nonsense comes into my mind, today I have to ruminate less than the day before. And you continue to do this little by little, kind of, we talk about it with clients a lot. Like if you have a dirty house and you kind of layer by layer cleaning up that house, that's what you need to do. And if you do this and you do this continuously, every single day, you will get there. Thank you for listening. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. If you would like to do private coaching with me, please sign up through youhaveocd.com. I'll see you tomorrow.